Dark so long I could not find the meaning. Hold my hand, let me stay by your side through this never-ending night. I can feel it now, it haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me. In this red light, it calls me. He is reaching out, consuming. Tyrant of the dark star, where's my love? What hold this heart?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tyrant of the Dark Star. I'm Aubrey, your GM. I will toss over to my players, tell you who they are, who they're playing, and then we'll get rolling into things.
Hi, I'm Maki. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Gravewing, the Nagaji Sylph vigilante monk / air cadeticist, who also uses she, her pronouns, and she is the party mom / strategist of the rebellion.
Hello. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Laeth IV, the matricidal Dampier Dandy Rogue and Spy Master, who uses she, any pronouns.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I'm playing Eurideux, just Eurideux still. They are our Nephilim, cursed boy of a problem. They are going to be the party in this rebellion's firebrand, and they also use they, he pronouns.
Hello, I am Farris. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Alouette, a totally normal Nephilim thaumaturge bard having a very normal and good time learning all about her way more cursed family. She also uses she, her pronouns and is the Anathema partisan.
Hello, I am Sparlock, and both me and my character use he, him pronouns. I'm going by Alistair Whiskerfield, wizard detective extraordinaire. As heir to the fine distinguished family of wizard, mice, ratzards, Isoki arcanists. I swear I was always aware of it. I keep my whiskers to the ground to uncover the truth of the powers that be who subjugate us, by which I mean I'm our recruiter.
And hello, to round off the group, I am Tick. I have he, she, they pronouns, and today I'll be playing Nihil, a flesh warp sorcerer who is just a totally ordinary cook and quartermaster for the group, and definitely not a cannibal. Parentheses, he's a cannibal, but it's a dietary restriction, so don't be too mean to him.
Well, now we have to answer the question of what happened last time.
They're going to kill my Charmander. But anyways, last time on this game that we played together that's very fun, we kind of learned about, a little bit more about the clockwork robots that are going a little bit insane. The guy in charge of things is working a 9 to 11, but like not a 2-hour shift, like a 14-hour shift. He's like, bro, I do not even have time to see my wife. Sorry, is he gay?
You didn't ask.
I need to know this for the recap. Is he gay?
You could still have a wife and be gay.
Exactly.
You didn't ask, and Aubrey will not tell.
Fine. His hypothetical partner. You're right. There's a gender neutral term for this. I forgot about. I have a partner and 3 kids that I love dearly. They're all very young and they're going into school soon. I don't have time for this. I'm doing my best though. Can you guys look into it? And we're like, yeah, sure. And Moth Mom, who was like the one person this guy knows, is like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I have a reputation here. The rest of these guys, they're just the guys. They're my boys. They're the squad. Just trust me, dude. We broke out of prison together. We're friends now. But We then learned that Laeth's younger sister, Natalia, Naya. Was it Natalie?
Nadia.
Anyways, Nadia.
Oh, every other name.
That was kind of close. But Nadia was coming back and going to be passed off to her mom again and going to take on some. Basically, you don't want her to come into contact with her shitty ass mom that's now alive again, but like wrong. And she was already really shitty before she was killed, and now she's just worse. Like somehow she got worse, which is kind of impressive, honestly. Like she was at the ground level and she started digging with her shovel in more ways than one. But we're all like, okay, we got to kind of get some more information and get a plan together. And we have a couple of ideas of what we're going to do. But Operation probably kidnap Nadia so that she does not have to go back to her shitty mom and hope that she trusts Laeth more than her family, which honestly, I don't think she will. I think she does not trust Laeth at all. But you know what? That's just between me and the Lord. Is currently underway is our current priority and checkpoint on what to do. We got to save the woman. We got to save the woman. It's women's rights and wrongs.
Certainly plenty of them as well. Certainly you need a little bit more information before you can actually put your plan into play. We are coming in on Wheel Day, the 27th of Samhain. You're almost halfway through the week or so. And yeah, you wake up early the next morning in the safe house of the Bloody Blades, I believe.
What time is it, Mrs. Wolf?
It's morning.
Is the cook cooking?
Yes. They do have their own cook here.
I hate this place. I hate this fucking place. I am going to just... We all have our own rooms, right? Just remember, just to refresh. There's no sharing here, is there? Or are we sharing rooms?
I guess because you did the get along room did successfully work, you're all given your own rooms.
Oh, thank God, I don't have to sleep with the rat. And not because I don't like the rat. I love the rat. Alice is great. I just don't want to share a bed with someone. I'll just wait for everyone to wake up. I guess Niall's an early riser because he's used to making everyone breakfast, but because breakfast is taken care of, he's just kind of stuck there waiting awkwardly on his own. Just like sitting there waiting for everyone. Like a sad little white boy. Staring at the chef.
I know what more of who Gravewing got up to, but did anyone else decide to, I don't know, seek any companionship?
No, I'm not a whore.
Only in my books.
Good to know. You will eventually come down for breakfast.
No, it's just sitting there waiting, just chilling, like reading a cookbook. Moisturized
Just as
and
you do.
only. Yeah.
Out of character, do we have plans to go like learn information? I think I said I was going to go talk to people to see if like they have any idea when Nadia would get here.
Yeah. Essentially, mechanically, you're going to be making a bunch of like gather information checks. For various things. I mean, quite possibly the dandy could also gather rumors and gossip as well.
I think once down there, just so I'm gonna go talk to some people to get see if anyone knows when they're getting here. Does anyone have any other ideas or a better idea if I should go somewhere else? You should go somewhere else.
I can ask around. Yeah, I can ask around.
I think if we need more information, maybe some people at the house of Nadia and Laeth might be talking a little bit, and I'm not much for rumors, but...
I don't think we should go anywhere near that house.
Not near it, but just... Do they stay in that house forever? Do they not leave and get groceries? Or they not gossip? Does words not spread?
I don't think we should be seen with anyone entering or leaving that house, to be 100%. We don't know what they know, who they talk to. I could get to people that I know, but I'm not gonna... No offense, Laeth, but I'm not talking to your mom.
We could at least get eyes on it if we think that is helpful because of the scarf, so we would not look like anyone who might be known over there.
And we personally don't have to go near there if we have friends who are able to investigate, but right now I'm not really sure how we get more information that we really badly need.
Well, we can send a letter easily enough. We can just send a messenger to the way stations and try to get an estimate in that way.
Oh, that's true.
If no one will take it, we have a hound. We could technically do it ourselves. It just seems like a unnecessary risk when there are trained people to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And they can tell us, actually, if we can get the message to the way station in time, a messenger is going to be faster than a group traveling. And that could tell us not only a good estimate of when she will arrive, but also how large her escort is, and possibly even who hired her escort, if it is by her family or others. That will give us a much better idea of what we are working with.
I think that's very clever of you.
Had you never sent a letter outside of the city before?
I don't talk to people very much.
It's okay, I never got replies back, but you know.
Oh.
Anyway, so I guess I will go send a letter.
Yeah, go send
Sending a letter is good.
I will go send a letter.
So for this, this isn't the, because you last session you sent a letter to one of your family members, sort of
Yes.
like asking for information. So this is going to be a letter that's going to go to the way station, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Right. So what is going to be in this letter?
I'm going to make it out from Lady Adrisi, asking for an ETA on my daughter's arrival to the city of Malakad.
Mhm.
And whether or not the escort that I sent for her is still with her, or if she has acquired a new one, and the size of it, because the roads are dangerous, so I want to make sure that she has enough escort and I don't have to send more to pick her up, in case they were attacked by beasts or whatnot on the way, and do they need additional assistance? And then I will give I will have the messenger probably not deliver it to the Idrisi Manor, but like somewhere that doesn't seem very suspicious, that's like near the entrance of the city. Like maybe if there's like the messenger service, like presumably they have like, let's call it a post office where they send out writers to go deliver messages. So I just have them send it back to the post office and I'll pick up the message there.
Yeah. So you are going to be impersonating someone's handwriting. Do you have anything that gives you bonuses for that, other than Laeth?
No.
Do you ask Laeth for help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I doubt these people know what Lady Adrisi's handwriting looks like. I'm just doing my best penmanship.
Yeah, but like no homo though, you know?
And like, just trying to make get like fancy paper that can mimic the like letterhead of the House of Adrisi, you know?
This is a noble house, right?
Yeah.
So you might be better off actually impersonating a servant rather than
That's
the individual.
That's
like, I'm trying to come up with a more I'm imagining like the CEO's lawyer rather
Like
than the
the,
CEO.
The head of the
butler or
household.
something, the
Or
head
not
of
the head of the
household,
household. Oh gosh, I forgot words completely. Also, I'm losing my voice. It turns out, my bad.
But
Like a head butler.
yeah, like
a
the butler, the head. Shoot, what is the housekeeper? The housekeeper.
Housekeeper.
A secretary, if she has a
secretary,
or
and
seneschal.
like perhaps even make it seem like mundane to the level of how dare, because this is my experience with these uppity rich people, it is how you better have this exactly right and not question anything, because like this is below my level. Why do I even need to write to you?
Yeah, so I think I'd probably ask Laeth, like, if her mother has, like, a seneschal or a butler or anything, like a secretary, someone who would send out letters on her behalf, and then do that instead, who is even less likely to have their handwriting recognized. So it's still just going to be my nicest handwriting.
Yes, and I assume that the household does have that, and Laeth will be able to give you information about the sort of expected tone, etc.
I will still need a deception check.
Okay, so I put my dice out while I was gone. It's not, I don't think it, I don't know if it quite hit full moon, but it was big. It was big enough. So.
Full moon adjacent.
I have faith in you. My fancy dice. My second fanciest dice. Fanciest looking dice for a fancy deception check. I haven't rolled dice in so long. No, I have faith in this dice.
I don't.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's
Okay.
fine. That's solid. That's a solid deception. So that's going to be a solid 24.
24? Yeah, you are relatively sure that hopefully someone won't look too closely at any of this, and it's going to probably, they'll let you know it'll probably take them most of a day to get there and back.
That's what I
It
figured.
really depends on what what it looks like. They've said you'll get an answer by tomorrow.
Okay. Also important detail is either have Laeth do it or with Laeth's help, make sure that like when we get to the letter that we are dressed using the masquerade scarf as if we are a servant of the household delivering a letter on the seneschal's behalf to send on behalf of the household. We know how this works.
Yeah.
We're down the chain, but the letter's being sent. We're just a lowly servant. Anyway, that's that. You said it was 3 gold?
3 gold
Okay.
for a rush service.
Yeah. If they kept in good communication, we wouldn't have to do this. I hope they know they're deeply inconveniencing us.
So deeply inconveniencing. Hey, so that is part of it. You'll get your information pretty much at the end of the day. Or the beginning of the next day. But you will have it in the next day or so. So there's not much you can plan-wise until then. So what would you like to do with the rest of your day?
I was actually going to go back to my parents' house because I wanted to see if my mom knew anything, basically.
Yeah. Hey, you can easily do that. Is anyone going with you? Is Nihil going with you?
I think I was just going to go by myself.
It's a buddy system. It's very important.
How dare you leave your boyfriend behind?
I think it's
Not very
funnier
good
if I-
partner behavior.
Yeah.
Come on, urinal crack ship, let's go.
No, you can't say it aloud, Aki.
When I say it out loud into the aether, it will come true.
No, it's okay.
No.
I have faith in the fans to come up with an even weirder name.
Yeah.
I have no faith in them. I came up with latte. I came up with urinal. Like I'm fucking sorry.
Wow.
You came up
Wow,
with
you
Dumea.
hear that, Proxy? You heard
Man
that,
was
dude?
mine. Exactly. You know, here's this shit. Here's this shit.
But yeah, you definitely arrive, and your mother seems to be a little, downcast that Nihil isn't with you because their cooking was so good.
Yeah, no, they're busy today. Why do you care so much?
Oh, nothing. Just I want you to be happy. Is there anything I could help you with?
Yeah, I heard that Nadia will be returning. I think you were mentioning it.
Yes. With the whole Laeth being disowned and her mother's fragile state, the heir needs to return home to oversee the estate.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Alouette, and we wanted to make sure Nadia got here okay. Do you have any idea when they were arriving?
No, I just heard that they were. I don't know if they had gotten on as far as any of the other countries yet. Travel to the Watching Wood has been slow this year. But speaking of Alouette, her father was by here yesterday.
Oh, really? He's doing well as well?
Yes, yeah, he seemed very excited.
Oh, yeah? Excited?
Apparently,
yeah?
Yeah, apparently Alouette is engaged.
Oh, I wonder why she hasn't told me yet. To who? Who's the lucky person?
Well, it took a minute to get it out of him, but he said that it was Laeth Idrisi.
I'm gonna roll a deception check for myself to see how well I can hide this. Okay, that's a 24. I think I pause, but it just goes like, oh wow, that's they always got along for a while. Wow, maybe I should go talk to her about it, huh?
Oh, you definitely should. Apparently, they are going to elope, but her father is trying to figure out a way to talk her into, just at least having people there when it happens. It's a very important day, a marriage.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be interesting, seeing that Laeth is like disowned by the family now, right?
Yes. It is disowned, and that is complicate things, but love finds a way.
You have never said truer words, mother. Well, I definitely need to catch up with Alouette then.
You definitely should.
Do you think anyone would have more info on Nadia that I could go talk to?
Honestly, your best bet is the family itself. Maybe I think that they, for safety to the woods, I think they paid some mercenary band for safety.
Okay, yeah, they'll be coming from the woods. It's good to know. I will try to figure it out. I'll send Alouette your love. Yeah.
The combining point, you know.
Oh, of course. Of course. I'll give my love to Dad. Hope he's doing well. I'll have to come
Of
by and see him
course.
soon.
Of course. And yet you leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone else take over. Someone else do something.
I just want to say that rich people can't spell love because we got Lou and Laeth, and that's both incorrect. Thank you.
So you have a few things you can pull on. You've got the you'll get more information. You could poke around the Idrisi estates, or figure out maybe a bit more about this mercenary company that's been hired to bring her home. Or you could also investigate a little bit more on what is happening in Clockwork Halls. And also you do have the thing about the circus troupe going missing in Dark Lake Bazaar. If you really just want to fuck off and do something different.
I am the world's #1 tummy ache survivor. I think if we've been told not to go close to the building, maybe looking into the mercenary group might be the next best option because how long do we have? I'm sorry, I got back. My tummy.
We don't know yet.
We are still unsure because I wasn't really get much information.
Right now, our minimum time to getting any sort of information is at least a day through the letter that was sent. Every other option has not had the chance to be explored yet, so that's why Aubrey listed them. Which I want to say, I will either do the mercenary stuff or Darklight, and that's solely because I have Streetwise, so I can use society to gather information, and objectively, it would be just Gravewing walking around in civvies, being like, "Hey, fellow pores."
Yes. I mean, from a narrative, from a game perspective, I want to focus on the mercenaries. From a, oh my god, maybe I can go back home for 5 minutes to see my old boss. I kind of want to go to the Darklight.
You can go back to see your boss without having you could do both. You could do all three.
So, I need to come back and relay that information first.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I did not know that was not relayed yet. My bad.
Yeah, that has not been relayed yet. So the mercenary company has not been relayed.
There was one other thing, actually. I remember. Y'all wanted to meet with Whiskey Jack, and that was something I was supposed to do, actually. So I guess I will end up doing. I will do that instead.
Yeah, I could. That's something, and we could set that up after, because I feel like that'd be better. But you getting to get the information, because I know Yuri wants to talk to them for sure.
Aubrey, I'm just going to check. I don't think it will apply in this instance, but leave no stone unturned. I have Eyes of the City, which lets me track down targets with the help of locals. Would I be able to use that to narrow down Nadia's location or do something else useful with... I don't think we're trying to find anybody else, but just in general?
Yeah, it would, but Nadia is not currently in the city, so you can't really use people in the city to do her location. If she was in the city, you could. But any other people in the city would be a various DC of, you could probably, use it to help track their location, at least to a district. I figured
that was the case, but I had to check.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no city to have eyes on her.
I do think...
Oh, you're back.
I will come back and relay. So my mother didn't know anything about Nadia too much. There's apparently a mercenary company that was hired to go protect them. So maybe we could go look into that. See if maybe we get information on their estimated arrival for the mercenaries, because maybe they got information too. But yeah, regardless, Nihil, my mom sends her regards.
Oh, well, thank you. She's a very nice woman.
I think we should capitalize on this, actually. But we could talk about it later.
Huh?
Yeah, that's fine. Lou, do you have a moment while everyone else discusses this. I have to family stuff.
Oh, all right. Is everything okay with I don't know, everyone?
Yeah. I'm gonna lead you down the hall, maybe to my room. Everything's fine. Just personal matters and everything.
All right.
I'm gonna take you to where I've been staying and close the door. Look at you, Lou. So someone's engaged?
Yeah. No. I cannot. Travel. News in this family travels way too fast. I thought for sure that you wouldn't tell your family because, mother and yours. And anyway, okay, so no. The answer is no. It's not real. It was, panic. It was panic.
It was panic to tell your father that you're getting married to Laeth.
Well, okay, so I could not. We are obviously. My home life was very different from your home life. You came and went like a cat. I lived at home always, all the time. We did not go out much. So suddenly I would not be able to be home. If I had gone home and then I would not be able to stay home. And that would be a question he would have questions about. And I did not wish him to worry that anything was wrong, even though lots of things are wrong, like the world ending. And then I realized that though I had thought through, I cannot tell him what's actually happening. I did not fully think through what I should tell him instead until he asked, "Oh, why can't you stay?" And I thought that was the only thing that would distract him enough to realize that it's actually a terrible excuse for that situation, but I couldn't actually think of anything else. So I said I was engaged. And then he asked who. And then I said I did not. Then he thought it was Alistair. And I said no a little too quickly. I should have just said Alistair.
You should have said Alistair. I think
just
your
said
father and
Alistair.
Alistair would get along great.
I don't know. I felt a little insulted.
Okay.
And
I
also,
understand.
let's be honest. I'm pretty sure my father knows that I don't really go for that kind of.
No, yeah, of course, I understand that much.
No offense to Alistair, it is not the rat part.
No, it's that. No, I get it. I understand. It's just.
Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Just keep it in the family, and I will deal with it when we have time.
Alouette, I don't think it's going to stay in the family. That's my worry.
Nobody outside of the family cares if I'm getting married or not getting married.
Your father went to my mother. You know how much they get along. They went to my mother because they're worried about you eloping. And now he's asking for help so you two don't elope. Okay, and now with someone eloping with a person that has been disowned by their family.
Yeah, I didn't know about that part. Well, okay, I'd heard a rumor about it, but I didn't think that was actually true. And then, hey, Yori, quick question.
Yes.
Do you know? Did Laeth actually try to kill her mother?
I mean, I'm not sure, but I would not shed tears for Lady Adrisi if that happened.
I mean, no. It's just, I did not think that Laeth had actually done it. Or tried. But that's unimportant, I guess.
If it did, it must have been for a good reason. You know, Laeth doesn't like to get their hands dirty for no reason.
That's true. It does not like to get their hands dirty for many reasons. Okay, so anyway, I will take care of the engagement problem.
It's just helpful at the moment until I can figure out a better way to tell him I can't be home all the time. And also, by the way, he was totally fine and normal. I don't know why you were so worried.
Uh-huh. I'm very sure he was.
He was extremely normal. And he was fine. I mean, he was worried I had been in prison and he was trying to get to me, but other than that, he was completely, like, fine.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure you're okay. You know I have distrust for them.
Not everyone is as suspicious and untrusting as you, cousin.
I don't find myself interesting. I find myself a pain to most people.
No, I said untrusting.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair.
Though you are interesting. I do think you are interesting. That's just, you just are. But you are also very paranoid.
So, I want to let you know that I know. I will try to make sure maybe no one else knows. Though I don't think I could stop it.
I don't think it will spread very far outside of the family because the 3Cs are not currently in a state to be visited. And but nobody likes our family, so who wants to talk to us anyway?
Well, we'll see. As my mother just told me, love finds a way.
There would have to be love in the first place.
I think a flash of emotion goes on, like almost like a bad smile, but just I tap your shoulder and it's like, yeah, obviously, right? Okay. We should go find out more information to help save Nadia. Maybe we could get Nadia in on this, actually. Maybe that would be helpful.
Oh, no.
She's gonna find out, I bet.
No.
If your father can talk to Lady Idris, you know who they can talk to.
I don't think anyone's talking to Lady Idris right now.
Yes,
she's a walking corpse.
Nadia is going to be the one taking over the estate. That's why they're getting her here so fast.
No, it was even a reason to just kidnap her. I'm on kidnapping plan now. I like that plan now. Okay, good talk. Bye.
Okay. I think you leave before I could stop you 100%.
You're bailing out of that conversation. I walk away.
Just running away.
I walk away very quickly.
Mm-hmm. So, Gravewing, you're going to be sending a message to One Whiskey Jack?
Yup. So, like, real quick, Dark Light is the best place to send to do my message thing. And this is just because I gotta cover them like that. And I have to go to basically a specific area to cover the mile or whatever.
Yeah.
That I can do. One second, just trying to grab the actual thing. Yeah, my range is a mile. So yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, flaunt on over there. Not really flaunt. I'm walking over there, looking like regular person. Get to an open area, and I'll cast Whisper on the Wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I'm trying to think what would Gravewing say. Once again, starting with the on my authority. You will listen. Whiskey Jack. Been a while. I need to meet up. Need some information. I will be bringing some people. They seem to know you. And then I'm just gonna send out like a when to meet. I mean, to be fair, I think just saying tonight at this bar makes the most sense.
I mean,
but yeah.
Go to the Traveler's Rest in Darklight or send him to the Crow and Hammer in Salvation Row.
Ooh, yeah, no, I'll send him to Crow and Hammer then, because that's where we're mostly staying. Yeah. So tonight at the Crow and Hammer, be there. Just just full on like that.
Yeah, I mean, that won't take all that long. Did you want to see if you could gather any rumors about the circus troupe while you were here?
Yeah, since I'm here, it makes sense. I got Streetwise, so I can use Society instead for gathering information.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great. Estrella was so like diplomacy heavy and stuff, and I just need you to know that Gravewing is anti-diplomacy, and so that means I gotta make up for it with something else.
Muscles. Muscles.
I'm just gonna use a hero point because I rolled a nat 1. Goodness,
I didn't know you could do that.
I can sometimes.
I don't think your dice have ones on them.
They do. They do. They like to show up for things like, when I need to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to remind you of your mortality.
Every time I almost killed Estrella in campaign 1, there was a nat 1 involved.
Or when Estrella needed to throw up to get rid of sicken.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That one's also recently showed up for a different game, and the best way to put it is I'm not a person. It's gonna take a while for me to become a person again. So there's that. 21 for Society.
21?
I think so. No, wait. I can't count. One second. I think it's 23 actually. I think I'm off. One second. Yeah, 23. There you go.
Yeah.
This dice is very sparkly, so sometimes I get distracted by it.
So yeah, you definitely pick up that it's definitely a reason why your trying to recruit the circus failed, is because nobody's seen the circus. Like everyone who's part of the circus since that night. Yeah, the Holy Blood have kind of like locked down and quarantined where the circus was, but nobody has ever seen any of the circus members themselves since that night. And pretty much if you're not part of the Holy Blood, you're not getting onto like the area where the circus is. So a lot of people are unsure of like what is even going on. What are they even doing there?
Let me just check something really quickly. Is there any chance? Is there any chance that I could potentially find someone on guard that I could bribe the information out of? Because like if there's like a sleazy guard, bro, if there's cops, period, the community's gonna talk. But if there's like potentially lousier ones or more corrupt ones, they're gonna talk a little bit louder, like this is not the one we're gonna feel bad about, like basically like selling out. So in this case I want to see if I can maybe use them if they exist.
Yeah, there's a member of, so I'll say with your 21, you also get there's a member of
23.
23.
Yes.
There's a member of the Holy Blood in Darklight Bazaar that, has been known to spill some secrets when money is involved.
Oh, 1 second. I'm just gonna double check that I'm Yes, I'm trained in deception. Let's go. What I'm gonna do is I shall approach the sleazeball and one, try to Well, I'm assuming they would be alone, or do they patrol in pairs? Because
I'll say you can sort of find him when he's at the Traveler's Rest, and kind of like on a break. So he's not currently with with the person he's patrolling with.
Then I will approach when they're on their break. Just basically sit at their table and God, I would be very straightforward, huh? Yeah. And just kind of lean in and be like, how much do I have to give you to get information out of you?
This person, they're they just look sleazy. If this was a TV show, it would be like one of those like actors that they cast for these roles.
They give them either a Cockney British accent or for some reason New Yorker, and that's it. That's how we know they're bad.
Of course. Just this person will just look at you and say, it depends on the information itself. What are you looking to know?
I have some people missing from the circus.
Oh, wow. That's a real clusterfuck if I've ever seen one. Looking for... Gonna have to be specific. Are you looking for where they are now or what?
Where they are now, what's going on, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Give me that deception check.
Yep. Let's use this one. Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah. He'll look at you and kind of look at you and just go, I could let some information slip for, say, 20 gold.
20 gold's a lot. Your information better be good.
Well, yeah. It's the risk you gotta take.
All right. I do have 20 gold, so I'll slide that over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it'll take a second to count it, make sure it's there, and slide it into his purse and just say, well, ever since the knight killed one of the performers, it's funny enough, all of them are still there. They've been all confined to their, quarters and everything, not allowed to come out. While we've tried to figure out what happened and, if it's going to happen again.
Sorry, who killed one of the performers?
Honestly, we're a little unsure of what that was. It's, I think it's possibly some sort of creature came in through one of the mirrors that they were using to perform against and ripped out one of the performers' hearts in front of the entire packed crowd. It's pretty bloody.
Damn. Did you get what happened to the creature?
It escaped. We're not sure what happened with it. We could not track it down. We think it might have jumped through another mirror.
Uh-huh. And what, the mirror's magic?
Not as far as we can tell, but the creature certainly is.
So everybody, the rest of the performers, they're still...
They're just confined and told to cover any mirrors that are in any of their quarters until we figure out what happened and how to stop it.
I give them a look over and be like, all right. Well, thanks, I guess.
Pleasure doing business with you.
1 second. I'm gonna make a decision right now to see if I'm gonna beat him up in a corner. No, actually, we might need him for later. Get your gold back. I'm sorry, I'm not. I mean, my thievery is not horrible, but I don't think it's good enough to get it back from a fully armored individual.
If you kill him, you don't need to use thievery.
That's true.
Well, it will also up your threat.
It would up our threat, yeah. I rather keep this guy around for a little bit until until his usefulness runs out, and then we can get him. Yeah. But for now, knowing that there is basically like a sellout in the hunters who will probably work with us again, is kind of good. 20 fucking gold is steep. I'm so glad I've been hoarding everything that I found. I have enough. I literally have enough to do it like one more time. So,
and
at the same price.
You catch the hunter's name. It's Johannes.
Johannes, okay. That's good. What if we recruit the corrupt cop?
It never goes well.
It never ever goes well, but like, what if we do that and then put the Idrisi stuff blame on him? Ta-da-da! Did you ever think about that? Plan F? I don't know. Whatever. I'll go back after that. With all that info, we'll relay it to the team if they are there.
Yeah. Well,
we'll definitely relay it to the other mother.
Yeah. She'll definitely take that information, and yeah, well, okay. So yeah, you have gotten the information about the circus. Was there anything anyone else wanted to do today? Who is going to look into the mercenary company?
Oh, I put my hand back down.
Okay, but also, like, if you have the thing you want to do, Lou, also 100% we can do that.
I do want to do something, but I don't want to. Yeah, I don't have
remember
enough
who was going to be
information
looking
on
into the mercenary company.
That
was it Alistair?
Alistair or Laeth, I thought one of the, or both. Both would be a fun combo. I'm volunteering you.
No, I was going to say, I know that Mothmom was originally going to look at the mercenary company, but I could do that, or Alistair can do that. I do not have strong feelings about it either way.
Both.
What if you guys held hands and went together?
I wouldn't steal Lou's fake fiance like that.
Do it.
Do it.
No, Alistair will be stealing the fiance.
Alistair's just gonna go for Laeth and Lou. Just kidding, but you could.
I am so lost.
I can go with Alistair because he's my friend, if you guys want. I'm not very investigative, but I am tall and a little bit scary, so I have the vibe, you know?
I'd be happy to check out the mercenary company, or alternatively, there is also that book that needs decoded.
I was gonna give that to Juniper, unless you're talking about a different book.
No, the same book.
Okay, yeah, I was just gonna give that to Juniper directly. She's got a bunch of other ones of the same ilk, from the same collection, so to speak, so. Unless you wanted to do it yourself.
Well, we can't send Juniper to the Mercenaries Guild, so we may as well have her do it.
Yeah, because the thing is, it is in Talus's shorthand, which Juniper does know.
Yeah, Juniper was already working on it. That's why I was just gonna toss it off on her.
Yep. Well, I mean, we still gotta deliver it. All right. So off to investigate the mercenaries it is.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you bringing with you? Because Laeth would be the smart option, Nihil would be the friendship option.
Pick friendship.
Friendship wins every time.
All right, I'll join you at the Mercenary Guild. Just as a warning, Alistair, I'm not much of an investigative type, so just let me know what I have to do. I'm gonna get an awkward thumbs up.
And before we leave, just clarifying with everyone, is there a particular concern that we have with this mercenary group?
You don't know who they are
Yeah,
yet.
I think the goal is to just sort of get a vibe of how many people there are so that if we do have to fight them, we have a sense of their skills and number.
Weaknesses, yeah. Potentially weaknesses, but...
And also to see if they know when they're coming back.
Mm-hmm. Like, these are our future enemies. We gotta get the info, like, now, you know?
Yeah, they were hired by Lady Addressee, so.
All right, and let me just double check whether I'm better at diplomacy or deception.
I actually think I'm good at both of those. Hold on. I'm pretty good at deception, actually. I'm good at lying. Wait, I'm actually not bad. I'm not a bad bring to this. Friendship does wing out. Friendship does win out. My diplomacy and my deception are both +9. So I have a pretty good... I'm good at talking, which is kind of surprising.
You're a charisma caster.
Yeah.
Of course you are.
Okay.
You're yeah. What the fuck?
You're a charisma caster.
So here's the plan. Here's my plan. Is we go in and act as if they're hiring you or that you're hiring them. I will do the, like, how strong do they look? What are their numbers? Are there any, like, anything that we can see investigation side? And you try to pull information from them.
So I have to pretend to be a client of theirs, and I'm going to say I might need to be escorted somewhere outside of the city. And I'm just a frail person, but I do have money.
Frail person with lots of mouths, exactly.
Those are covered with the bandages. I don't walk around with the mouths out all the time, Alistair. This is an at-home only type of thing.
Also, think about how you're going to get specifically you want information about Nadia.
Mm-hmm.
If they might know when she is returning and how many people might be with her.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I can try.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do our best, Alistair. Now I was looking kind of nervous, honestly. Like, oh my god, I'm just a regular ass guy, and I have to go do actual things. Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll do my best.
First, you need to learn who this mercenary company is, because you don't even know that part yet.
Oh, we don't? Oh,
you just know a mercenary company.
Oh shit. I thought we knew that. My bad.
So first thing we go drinking.
Yeah. I'm down to it drinking, I guess. Improvising after come.
Yeah, so first let's do our rounds in the city to see if we can find out what mercenary company that Nadia hired.
Well, Nadia didn't hire it, but the Addressee estate did. But, you know.
Wait, hold on. I just remembered something. Doesn't my old boss just straight up deal in secrets? Can't I just go after him?
Remember, you are a wanted person.
Shut up. Maybe my boss still loves me. I know that wasn't going to work, but maybe my boss still thinks I'm cool.
I just want to remind you that you are a wanted person.
Man,
maybe your boss will help you, and it'll just bring down lots of pain upon them, but that's fine.
Yeah.
You're also wanted for, like, known cannibalism, too. Like, oh my goodness.
It's not even it's a rumor. It's a speculation at best, okay?
That's worse.
I do think that was one of the official charges that was brought against you.
Official charges are suggestions. Anyways, let's go drinking.
Yeah. If you want to both give me society checks as you sort of try to figure out, gather rumors specifically about this.
Society calls me gay. Oh, we have a lot of hero points. We have at least one hero point, right?
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna fail this because I want Alistair to succeed. I got an 11.
You got an 11?
Yeah.
That is my modifier.
Yeah. Shut up. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, do I have anything that I can add to that? It's definitely, so I'm investigating this group. But that just is already in there. Yeah, so that's just straight up an 18.
An 18. You learn that there's actually a contingent of the Black Powder Collective in the city that has been sort of hiring themselves out for freelance work. And the Black Powder Collective, you would at least know enough that they are a contingent of pirates from the Northern Sea. And the fact that they are this far south is interesting.
Are we able to figure out where they're located?
Yeah, they are. They mostly operate out of the Narrows, the sort of the docks district of the city.
Well, should we give the docks a visit? My interested fellow client.
Yes, we need to hire them.
And you both said you went drinking, right?
Yes and no. I will have a cup of I'll have a cup of milk. That's like the equivalent of a cup of milk. I don't know if that's like an accessible option here, but like the equivalent of drinking a cup of milk at a bar.
Or like a Shirley
so
Temple.
You get beaten up.
What? No. No, I just want my cup of milk. Fine, I'll have water like a normal person.
Alyssa, were you drinking?
No, but
okay.
That's just where you go for rumors. Maybe later tonight.
Can I order a cup of vinegar? I'm kidding.
Not at a bar.
I'm kidding. It would be funny, but I'm kidding. Just some water for us as we kind of talk, feel out the rumors, stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, well, you learn that in the Narrows there's a bar that they seem to be operating out of. It is the Burnished Tankard Tavern.
Ooh, that's a fun name. Have I heard anything about this bar? Sorry, I just want to get a little bit more information. Like.
Roll me another society check.
Society called gay. Ooh, that's a good roll this time. That's a 27.
27. I mean, this place has a reputation for sailors and things like that. This is mostly the clientele of this bar is people passing through the city. Because one of the big way that Malakot has to get a lot of its supplies is through people, like through ships and stuff. They sail in up the lake up the river into the lake, because it is much easier to sail a ship into Malakot than it is to travel take a caravan through the Watching Wood.
Okay. I'll relay this to Alistair and be like, so I'll be asking if there's someone that can take me essentially out of the city on boat within the next month or so, and I'll ask about their schedule because the time is a little bit up in the air currently. Maybe we'll get some information about like their plans for the next month and get a bit of information on them as well. Does that sound detective-y? And do like all things.
We can ask because we heard that their best were got in by the, I want to say Estex family, but that's like armor in Starfinder. Mm-hmm. What was the family's name again?
The Adrisi.
Adrisi. Okay. Because we know that the Adrisi family hired their best mercenaries, and we want the highest quality.
Mm-hmm. And we're willing to pay for it.
Change timing and pay accordingly.
Okay. I'll do some of the talking, you do some of the talking. We have our cover story, so we can stick to it. Well, great mouse detective, I hope to be a good assistant. I'm gonna stick out my hand for a handshake.
A paw shake, yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So you enter this bar. Do you let any of the rest of the group know about this before you go?
Yeah, I'd say so. It'd be a good idea to let the group know about what we're doing, just because otherwise, if we go missing, that's bad. Like, hey, we're gonna go to this bar. It has a lot of sailors at it. This is kind of our plan for approaching it. Do you guys have any suggestions on how to improve this plan before we do it?
I imagine that this is happening as we're all going, like, our plans are being mentioned as we're going about our day. So not everybody is home at the moment, but we keep people appraised as we and updated. Maybe send messengers.
Keep telling whoever's working the bar.
Yeah. We just keep lore dropping to whoever and just giving the information within the group, you know?
Yeah, you do that. And so as you approach the burnished tankard tavern, it is... Calling it rundown is kind. It is a place that has definitely seen better days, and you watch as you approach, somebody gets tossed out the front door into sort of the mud on the streets, and they kind of just slowly pick themselves up and like brush the mud off their clothes and kind of drunkenly wander away.
Oh, yeah. That tracks. Wait, what's the name of this sailor group again? I'm sorry, my brain is...
It's called the Black Powder Collective.
Black Powder Collective. Ooh, like salt. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. For legal reasons, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'll enter the bar, I guess, first with my wonderful mouse companion, who is the great mouse detective, with me. And I guess I'll look around. Does anyone like stare at us? Everyone? Question mark? Well,
give me a perception check.
Okay. We're just some regular guys, you know? Like, don't look at us that much. What's my perception? I hope it's not bad. Okay, it's not the worst.
17.
17.
I got a 12. My dice luck is very wibbly wobbly today.
Yeah. So Nihil, you're just really just not used to it. This place is probably don't want to eat the food here.
Yeah, I can smell it. The food here is nasty.
Yeah. It's not great, and but you can see this place is packed to the gills with people, sailors. There are people playing cards, people playing, all sorts of other kind of gambling. There are people hanging out at the bar, and you both can tell that as soon as both of you walk in, you stick out like sore thumbs, and everyone's eyes turn to you. And Alistair, there's definitely probably more than a few people that are thinking about how to get money out of both of you.
Oh gosh, I don't like this. Now it's like trying not to look uncomfortable. And I'm gonna, I guess, walk up to the bar, just like trying not to hold Alistair's hand, but making sure Alistair is very close to me at all times. I'm scared. And I'll just take a seat. And we should have brought lost on you, right? I'll take a seat and look at the bartender and be like, do you happen to know where to find the Black Powder Collective?
This dwarven woman looks up at you and goes, "Aye, over there." And points to like a corner, and you see a group of people who are deep in their cups. And, there are some of them that are just kind of passed out on the table, and a few others there's like two of them that are like arm wrestling, and they're kind of just there.
Oh my god, okay. Now I was going to approach as someone who is very much being watched, and like, when like you enter into a room and you have anxiety. Yeah. He is going to approach though and just be like, excuse me, sorry to bother, but are you the Black Powder Collective by chance?
And this elf looks over at you and goes, "Aye, we are. What can we do for you?"
I heard that you are some of the best, if not the best, at sailing the seas, and me and my friend here are going to need an escort leaving the city sometime in the next month or two. Would you guys be available for that?
It really depends. Currently, we are having a little bit of trouble with the whole sailing the seas part. Our ship is kind of out of commission for a bit as we get some repairs.
Oh, I see. Do you know when it'll be done by chance?
Oh, whenever the dock workers stop extorting money out of us.
I see. That's quite unfortunate. Any time frame.
If you're not looking to leave the city by boat, we can certainly try to come to some sort of deal.
I'll look at Alistair and I'll just say, like, boats preferred, but we can work on foot, right? If we really have to. We've heard good things about these guys.
Yeah, that we could go on foot. While they're talking and I'm kind of joining, I'm looking to see if there's any distinctive markings for the Black Powder Gang, like tattoos, signs, colors, signifiers, just so that I can see how many of them are around, and whether or not there's some that might come up behind us, kind of.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Wow, eventually I'll roll above a 10. Another 17?
Yeah. Another 17. All of these people, they have essentially there is a tattoo that all of the Black Powder Collective gets. It's usually like right over their heart. They all seem to have that. You can kind of see some of them are wearing it very proudly. Others, you can kind of see it poking out of whatever clothes they're wearing. And, they're all kind of just... the one that's talking to you really seems to be the only one that's engaged. Several of the other members here, there's probably about 10 in total. They're either like chatting, asleep, gambling.
Let's go gambling.
With what money?
Yeah, we heard... we did hear that some of their best were hired by the family, so,
You're going to have to be more specific than that. Several families have hired us.
Oh, sorry. I have some friends that work with the Adrisi family, and heard that they hired some of your best.
Sure, if they said they were our best, then yeah, you're our best. But they pay good money, bring kid back safe, so, we're not in a position to turn that away. And hey, look, your watching woods can't be as scary as anything that lives in the Northern Sea.
Also, you were able to you were able to get to see for them?
No, they went through the woods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just said we don't currently have a boat.
Yeah, that's gotta be hard as a sailor.
And it just goes, why don't you sit down? We'll discuss your problem. Yeah. And it's going to hold up a couple of fingers for drinks. And it just goes, they're paying.
I think, I have money in my possession. I can actually pay for this. Let me double check.
Yeah. It is literally going to be like 4 copper.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have some silver in my inventory. I can pay for some drinks.
You should probably have you pay because I just looked at what I have listed as in my inventory, and I don't think I want to be
money
showing that in this area.
Yeah. Well, and these mugs of ale are all brought to you, and the person talking to you goes, "I think introductions are in order. You can call me Sharkbait."
Out of character, do we lie? I'm put on the spot here. Do we lie about our names?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Without hesitation.
You can. Don't I have like a secret identity name that we talked about at some point, or was that a dream?
I don't know if you ever. I don't think you ever landed on any secret identities.
Just make one now.
Ought to. Collectively, beyond Gravewing, who already has one, but
even then, if I'm in Cities, I'm using
I got it. I got
one.
the perfect fake name that just came out of nowhere. My name is Samuel Biggins. I'm from a very unwell-known Biggins family.
Listeners, I'd like to report that Dusty put their head in their hands.
Samuel Biggins.
Okay, I'm gonna need deception rolls.
Okay, I'm sorry, Samuel Biggins. Can I have advantage because Samuel Biggins is really
No.
funny? God damn it.
No. Alistair, what is your fake name?
But I will not say that my name is. I will say you can call me Basil. Very definitely a pseudonym.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. And then
And I got a 6.
a 6, yeah.
Down
Really?
from 7.
Okay.
Luckily, Sharkbait isn't really caring too much about people wanting to hide their identities. Just kind of looks and goes, Basil, Mr. Biggins.
Thank you. Fuck, sorry, my brain turned off. Just asking, since we have to head out, we don't have a set date for our trip. It's sometime in the next month or two. This other expedition in mind.
I know that's
when
really back by
approximately is
then. I mean, it could be 2 days from now, could be the middle of next week. They don't exactly send me updates. I just had a rough return period because they were, headed all the way out to Dorchia, so they had a bit of ground to cover.
I see. So if we schedule about a week in advance, it should be enough time for you to complete the other job? Or no?
Oh, more than enough time. Especially you said you don't need to go for a couple of months.
Yeah, it's sometime in the next couple of months. We haven't gotten a set date yet. We're looking for a bit of flexibility and trying to understand who's busy when and not.
Well, we're very free. As you see, there's more of us can run a job. If you're really in need of getting out of town, we can do that in the next couple of days.
Okay. How many people are going to be available in the next couple of days?
Just goes, counts the people in here and goes 6.
6?
Yeah.
Are some of you going to be doing another job? I want to make sure.
I mean, it is who you have right now. You're asking in the next couple of days, 6 people, because our other group, calling them our best is a stretch, but
Oh, I see. So, okay. You guys are quite the large group then.
We had to run an entire ship.
Mm-hmm.
We lost a couple of people when things got a little dicey, but we're still a pretty hefty crew.
I'm sorry for that. How many are
It
there?
happens. We're a crew of. So he does like some mental math and says, before the ship got sunk, we were a crew of about 30.
Okay, and now, not to discount the skill of everyone here currently, but the woods are quite a scary place for me.
I mean, team of 6 can easily get you through the woods.
I do respect the confidence. Not to downplay, I just...
Look, the biggest rule of your fucking woods is you stick to the path, you don't get off the path.
That is fair. It's not territory I've tended to tread pretty often. What are your rates for this type of voyage? I think for ours it might be about a week in terms of there and back for you all.
Week there and back. Where exactly are you headed to?
We just have to get through the woods. The rest of our journey we are completely fine to take after that.
What, you heading what? You heading west to Maybid, east to Torchia, north-ish to Da? Where are you going?
Out of character, which one has people in it?
All 3 of them do.
Are all 3 of them like good places to say Da? Okay, you want me to say Da? Okay. We're going to visit, I'm going to visit my mother, Miss Baggins, up in Da. So that's going to be our first stop. We have a few other places to go, but that's our first
an interesting choice. It looks at you, kind of squints, and just goes, "Yeah, no, never mind. You would fit in that pretty well there."
Yeah. I mean, I am adopted, but the lineage still shows, I'm a Baggins in name.
Yeah.
So, but how much is that price?
If you wanted to do it in technically a journey like that would take much longer than a week. If you wanted it done within a week, you probably quote you about 300 gold.
Okay. What if it was slower?
If it was slower, if you're actually heading to Da from here, especially if you're really trying to take the safest route through the woods, it'd probably take you about a month. Our other group, they got paid the express fee, so they're moving as quick as they can.
I see.
But to Da, if you wanted to do the slower rate, we'd quote you about 200.
Mm-hmm. And again, not to discount all of you here, but I do kind of want to know a bit more about this best group. I want to make sure me and my friend here are as safe as possible.
Well,
not
just come back in a week. You can meet them.
And I'll look over Alice and be like, "Is that okay? That we come back in a little bit? There are a few other people we have to check in for this as well."
Yeah, we can come back in a week.
Okay, I almost asked for a fucking business card. I was like, hold on, wait a second. That's not how that works in this fucking economy. Well, I will, out of character, is there anything else that we think we can get out of this conversation? I'm asking.
I think that they might be useful for other things. I think we should leave a good impression.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if we have any more information that we can really get from them, because they don't really want to talk about the crew. We've gotten information about, they don't have a lot of info either, and they're just going to give an express price. It's definitely less than 6 people, because they mentioned 6 is more than plenty to get through the forest. So we've gotten some info at least, but that's just me musing out loud out of character. I did not say that in front of them. Please don't hear them scheming. But if that is everything, Nihil will thank them, and I will leave a silver on the table and be like, take this to cover for the troubles of all the questions and for the drinks.
Oh, we're gonna drink well tonight.
Yeah, I hope that we can have a good business in the future.
Yeah, and if you need to travel anywhere by boat, hopefully we can help you with that soon.
Of course, we might wait for the boat, or we might go by foot. It kind of depends on the news.
Boat is obviously probably the safer way.
Oh, for sure.
Faster way too. We can get you out to the sea in about a week of steady travel.
Oh, incredible. And I'll look at Alistair and be like, we can think about which route we want to take and when we should be able to leave. We still have to wait for the news. But again, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, always. Yeah. See you around.
I'll see you around. And I'll do like a little I'll do an awkward finger gun. Like, yeah, I'm cool with the guys. Like a fucking nerd that can't fight for beans.
Yeah, I'll be watching our backs as we head out, since we do stick out so much.
I'm just saying, if one drunk person follows up, I'm eating them in the back alley while Alistair watches. That's a threat.
Don't tempt me.
I'm tempting you. Do it. Do it, pussy.
Lou, you wanted to do something, correct?
Sorry, I hit all the wrong buttons. Yes. I wanted to go take the secret book to Juniper.
Yes. Yeah, heading back to the Darklight Bazaar. Juniper is currently running North Star Armaments. It's kind of active with, a couple of people coming by to pick up some special orders and a few people coming by to buy things. But, the shop is pretty quiet as you enter. It's just Juniper behind the counter. And she looks up at you as you enter and goes, "Oh, everything all right?"
Oh yes, everything is great. I just found in all of the books that we have been collecting, we missed one of Talis' notebook. It was sort of stuck between two smut volumes, but it's fine now.
Oh yeah, I can definitely take a look at it. I'm working on the translations of the other ones. Whenever I have time, they're coming along pretty quickly.
Oh, this is good. I was actually going to ask also about that. This one just seemed, I don't know, very interesting to me. Just some of the drawings in it seem very intriguing. I was wondering if you could focus on this one first. I know you're already in the middle of the other ones, but if you could just...
Yeah, I can. The other two are... I don't think as important. They're good information to have, but I don't think they're all that important. One is mostly about alchemical formulas that he made, and then the other is about my friends.
Oh, I'm very sorry that this unpleasant
as far as I
read.
know, they're fine. But it makes me very glad he didn't get his hands on Pharaoh.
Yes, that would have been very bad indeed.
But
I'm glad your friends are all right.
Yeah. So this one book, what's so interesting about it?
Oh, I just flipped through it when I realized, oh no, I missed one. And just some of the diagrams I would be interested in understanding. Yeah, they just seemed very interesting, and so I was curious about them. Some of them seem to be related to some of the things that we fought in the basement, and I'm just curious in general.
Sure, yeah. And you hand it over?
Yeah, and I hand it over.
Yeah, you do that, and she opens it and starts flipping through and comes to like one of the first diagrams, and she sort of is looking at it and writes down one of the words. She sort of is like parsing some stuff, and it's not a study of some sort of creature. Do you look at the word that she's writing?
Yeah, unless she's...
No, she's not trying
yeah,
to
unless it seems rude.
She's translating whatever's at the top of the page, and the the top of the first word that she writes down is eloquence.
You're sure this is correct?
Sure as I can be. I translated many books for him. He wanted copies of most of his journals. Taught me how to read his shorthand.
I mean, it is an adjective, so it's probably being used as an adjective, so... yes, please definitely focus on this one first.
Doesn't, if I've conjugated things correctly, it's not an adjective, but...
No?
A title? And name, maybe?
Probably just a title. Probably just a coincidence.
I can get this done in the next week or so. I'll get you a copy of the book.
Please do.
Do you, there are a lot of drawings in this book. Do you want me to copy those over as well, or just the text?
Just the text and maybe which text corresponds to which drawing. You don't have to redraw things that are already drawn.
I can do that.
No, never mind. Thank you very much for doing this. It is very appreciated, and I hope it has been good work for you.
I mean, I'm glad to put these skills to use. I spent a year learning his shorthand for him, so me translating these journals is helping people.
Yes, it is. It is definitely helping people. But if it is difficult, emotionally speaking, then you don't have to. You don't have to continue doing it.
I want to help. If getting you these translated journals helps, and knowing that he's gone and can't hurt me anymore is a good relief.
He is an icicle.
Good.
So yes,
Good.
You're quite safe now.
Yeah, and not like this book has any notes about how he would dissect my friends.
I would hope not. I would hope that was contained to one volume. That seems like a one-volume situation, and you don't really need to extrapolate on it very long. I don't know. I'm just talking now. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. And just continuing to sort of write out words that are on the page as well. You see the word curse pop up.
Yeah, I think.
And transformation.
Feels under her gloves a bunch of feathers start to emerge. I need to go. But thank you very much. And feel free to come by the tavern.
Before you go, she pulls out these. They look very similar to what Talos was using to use alchemy. These sort of like canisters, and she will place two of them on the desk and say, "This is 2 potent vials of the cure. If you disseminate them through, like, leave them at good places, specifically because it's gonna go down. So if you leave them at like a couple of high places in the district, it should actually deal with a lot of the remaining ghouls. You will have a lot of corpses to clean up, but they will no longer be ghouls."
That is wonderful. That is incredible work. Thank you so much. The clock tower, I would think, would be a great place, and maybe also the wizard tower. We'll think about it.
Yeah, they both just seem like great places. If you need more, let me know. I can. It's slow going making it because I don't have everything I always need. but
If
I
you need
can make
anything,
more.
please just ask, and we will do what we can to find it for you.
Some of it is just not materials that are easy to get your hands on.
Well, for you, we will do everything we can.
Well, if I, I'll let you know if I need anything else. If you need more, I'll probably need some reagents, but I should be fine.
Okay. Well, then, if you do need anything else, or you need time to unwind, we have been spending all of the time at the Crow and Hammer, and you are always welcome to come join us. I will buy your first drink. And your second, if you like drinking a lot.
It depends on the day. Well, I might take you up on that. I kind of feeling a little cabin fever coming on, so I think I should probably get out of here and do something around other people for a bit at some point. Yeah, I'll let you know if, probably in the next couple of days. I'll get a jump start on this book and try to knock out as much as I can tonight.
I appreciate it, but if you need to blow off steam or just unwind, you know where to find us, and I will play a game of cards with you. Or maybe we can convince this bar how to dance. None of them dance. It's very boring. But I'm going to fix that.
All I know how to do is ballroom dance, so I'm...
Perfect. That is what I'm best at.
Well, good to know. But yeah, no, I'll go jump on this and figure get you something.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You do that, and we'll jump over to who is going to this meeting with Whiskey Jack.
Yuri wanted to talk to them about it.
The thing is happening at the bar. In theory, we could all just be there.
You could, yeah. It's the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. I did say at night, so unless y'all are planning to stay elsewhere, it is kind of free for all.
No, but can I hold Mock Mom's hand and tell her how scary it was to talk to pirates?
You can.
Quite literally, I think Eurideux is going to ask to talk to Whiskey Jack alone now. See if there's a private quarters, because I want to know what they know, and I know they deal in secrets.
What, you have secrets you can't share with the group?
Yeah, don't we all? Ain't that the name of the game?
That's actually translate to secrets.
Yeah,
that's the real translation. You're right.
You all have ended up at the bar after a day of getting research and sort of sharing what you've learned. When there's a sound of the door opening over this sort of people are filing in. It's time for people to eat, drink, and be merry for a little bit. As all of this and Gravewing, you hear, well, I never thought I'd see the day.
What day? Tuesday?
Well, the day that you're hanging out with people who are not your normal crowd.
Yeah, I don't like change.
Well, see, this is where we're different. I like change quite a bit, and just saunter up to the bar and sit next to you. You said you wanted to talk.
Would appear that I'm gonna just gesture to the group. You know them.
Mr. Cowboy.
Yeah, this is a fun turn of events.
I'm sure it is. I actually wanted to talk to you in private because you have information and I know how you deal.
Yeah, can certainly do that. Well, either way.
Yeah, I will, and I'm going to. This is the tavern that we've been dealing with, right?
This is the Crow and Hammer. This is the one that's controlled by the Bloody Blades.
I'll make I'll make eye contact with Oscar behind the bar and do a motion for a round of drinks for the table.
He'll nod and turn towards the other bartenders. They'll start something going. There are rooms upstairs in the bar. You have the hideout that's underneath it. I don't know if you want to take him into the hideout, but there are rooms upstairs. You can
upstairs. He doesn't need free secrets.
Yeah, you take him into one of the rooms, and he sort of like leans back against the door and says, "Well, you know how this works. What do you want? And I'll tell you the price."
Well, I heard that you've been snooping around some family matters, both mine and my cousin. And being with all that we saw you right before we got arrested, and apparently the rest of our strange party met you or saw you right before we got arrested as well. I want to know what's going on.
Well, I can certainly tell you I had nothing to do with you getting arrested. That was a strange coincidence, since things kind of follow me. But as for hanging out at your mansions, I'm hunting a lead, following up information that somebody gave me and paid me to gather some information on a curse. Family curse, to be specific.
Who's asking you for that?
Oh, it's been a while, but leads went real cold for a bit. It was, and as you understand, nothing ever comes for free. Believe it was your cousin's mother. Eloquent's the name.
What do you mean you're looking for information? Currently still looking for information?
Currently still looking for information.
How?
Through fucking every route I can.
How are you currently? Who is hiring you for this job currently?
Well, I was getting this information for one, Eloquence. It's taken me a real long time to get this information. Most anything else I could find out was locked up under fucking lock and key. I even bribed a member of the Holy Blood to let me into their fucking archives.
When's the last time you spoke to Eloquence?
It's been a bit.
Because they've been dead for years.
I wouldn't say dead. Especially not when I talked to them. It was, it's about 6 years ago.
Well, I think I need to get in contact with your contacts in that case.
Let's see if that member of the Holy Blood is still around. It's been a bit. But I gave you information. Now is the point where you offer me something in turn. And Yuri, give me a perception check.
Better. That's still only a 17.
17. There's a moment, where he's talking and he sort of like leans down and he looks back up at you, and he's still wearing the hat, and like there's a moment where it moves and it passes that you see a skeletal face, and then it's gone.
Putting that in the noodle for later, which by that I mean I'm going to ask Farris to put in the notes for later. Wow.
Already done.
Okay. What information? What kind of information do you want?
Well, let's start. Tell me a story from when you broke out of cold iron till when you killed good old Talus, and I'll call it even.
Sure. Well, we got out of there from.
Yeah. We can. I think that's a good moment as you start to tell him the story to fade to black, because we come to the end of this episode. So, Tick, why don't you take us out?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to another wonderful episode of Gays and Goblins. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Blue Sky, on Instagram, on Twitter, I guess, because they are really fucking it up on there, and I am so stressed. Give us some support on Patreon. It'd be really appreciated. For enough money, I have nothing to offer at this point. Just make requests in the Discord server or whatever, and I'll do what I can. I don't know. Remember, stay safe, eat people, and try not to have a mental breakdown.
This never-ending night, I can feel it now. It haunts me. All these demons how they surround me in this random light. It calls me. He is reaching out, consuming. Understand every star. Tyrant of the dark star. Where's my love? What hold this heart? Daylight is a distant dream. Non facta est lumine. Just out from this hope ever fleeting. Dark prevails, but my heart keeps on beating. Take my hand, we must face it again. Yesterday, there some notes. Day